Cheese.
Hi.
Are we on?
Bonjour, mon ami.
Yes, we are. Hello, everybody.
Hello. Hi,
Hello.
Flowing.
Yep, Flowing's in there
Hi,
waiting for us.
Flowing.
Flowing in.
And look, Heather's
Oh,
there too.
Yeah. Hey,
Heather
how about
and
that?
Miss Brody.
To
So is Miss Tarot D.
And the notification just dropped, so we should be getting people in soon.
great.
Very good.
Thanks for joining us, Flowing. It's good to see you, hon.
Absolutely.
Do you want a reading, Flowing?
While we got to
Things
alter
like,
ourselves.
want a Gregory? Notification just dropped. Yeah.
You do that.
Sometimes it takes a while.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Ginger Pay
Ginger Pie.
and Andrew.
Hello, Ginger. Ginger is going to be a guest
And
with
Miss
Elsa
Charlotte.
and I tomorrow on my channel. So it'd be good to see you, Ginger.
Awesome.
And there's Miss Charlotte and Flowing.
Miss Charlotte.
She'll take a
Oh,
reading.
all the families coming in. Hi, everyone. Welcome, and welcome to Heather. Welcome
Hi,
to
Hershey.
Sherry, and welcome
Hi,
to
Hershey.
Jane.
And our
before
beautiful,
we say
gorgeous
bye to-
purple majesty, Miss Tarot D.
Oh, the purple majesty
Yes.
herself.
But before we get started with all the hellos, the greetings, I'm just going to do a spiritual cleansing.
Okay.
Okay,
Yep.
so just
Grab
to
the
make sure, and we're
Make
going to
sure I don't get it
sweep
in my
away,
teacup.
blow away all negativity and ill intentions, and we invite all positivity, positive intentions. We ask our angels, ancestors, and spirit guides to whisper to us messages for all those who seek answers. Alrighty. Great way to start
Very
off the night.
good. Hi, Cosmic. Hi, Lalima.
Oh,
Mr.
yes,
Hawk.
looking. Starhawk is popping in. Steven, hello.
Got all kinds of good people coming in here.
Wonderful. And please, if you tonight's all about answering your questions. We have some very, very powerful readers here. So if you have a question, please put it in caps. The girls have taught me how to star you so I can find you later.
And caps are really important. As you can see, we're all wearing glasses.
Can't see.
It's the
Yeah.
blind crew.
Caps.
So
Between all
flowing
three,
is
all four of
in
us
and
we have
out.
8 eyes. Or no more than that.
Notifications just dropped. Thank you.
Did you start Flowing?
If Flowing said she would take a card.
Okay, so let's do
She's
that.
quite
Oh, and look at this. This handsome man just popped into our
well.
chat. His
Looky
name is
there. We got
Hector.
Senor
Rico
Hector.
Sante.
in the house.
Ooh, Hector.
Hey, Hector.
Rico Sante designs. Ooh. A little bit of Rico Suave entering the.
Buenas tardes, Senor Hector.
AKA my
That's the
production
extent
team.
of my Spanish. So
You're better than me. And
Hector
oh,
I can
wants
say
to be
buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches, hola, and
Hola.
donde es baño? That's the most important thing to know. Where's the bathroom?
We have Hector, Starhawk.
Starhawk would love a card draw.
Okay, keep them coming, people. Keep them coming.
and Hershey says she loves your fan, Miss Tarot D.
Her makeup is beautiful, Hector. You did a really good job.
Yes.
You
Miss
always
Hershey,
do a good job.
I have a parasol to go with this fan, by the way.
Ooh,
Yes.
nice.
Um,
And
I'm-
Hershey would like a card too. And with the Lima.
In La Lima. Hi, Gerald.
Howdy, Gerald. He's washing dishes.
He's listening while washing dishes. You want to come to my house? You can wash mine too.
Listening whilst doing dishes.
Well,
Does Gerald want a
It's
card?
It's
You
been
want a
one
card, Gerald?
of the year. And Ginger would like a card. Ooh, we are going to
You
be
know
reading
what?
tonight.
I noticed that
Family
Gerald
would like
reads for a
one.
lot of people, but nobody ever reads for Gerald.
No, we're going to read for him whether he wants it or not.
I have.
Well, we have to have permission.
I know.
We're going to wait till he says yes.
I like to yank his chain when I tell him that.
So does his husband. It's an evening show, so all the children should be in bed.
Senora Hector wants a card too.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so we have 6 people start.
Did you get Hershey?
I clicked Hershey because I
Okay.
knew she did. But
La Lima
she-
would like
she
one
just sent a
too.
card. Did she, Hershey? Did you say a question? Let me double check. Or did you just say a card?
She just
She
said
wrote
me
Miss-
in capitals. Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
And then under that is La Lima. I would love a card, please.
and then
Oh, that was very nice.
and then Senora Hector said, I want a card and hi Gerald. And
So does Ginger Face? She would like a card too, please. And thank you, Flowing.
and Miss Charlotte actually asked a question. And she's got fleur-de-lis all around it. So
I have Miss Charlotte. Miss Charlotte and I, we've been psychically linked the last couple of days.
and yes, Gerald would like a card.
Especially around his creativity.
Yeah, you're not going to do what we told you to do? Well, if I ever read for you again. Just
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, here's interesting.
Morgan
Boyd.
That's a new name
Wow.
for me. Hi. Welcome.
Hi, Morgan.
No, it's Morg.
So, Sherry, I met Morg through Dr. Mystical.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
how we
like
became
Dr.
friends, and she's followed me onto here. She's an extreme, and so you know that beautiful black and purple cartoon image of me with the beautiful
Yeah.
hairstyle that everybody.
Like that's old?
Morg created that.
Oh,
That's Morgan's
wow.
work.
Oh.
That's beautiful work, Morg.
very nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She's very, very
We got her
talented.
creatives in
Gorgeous
the house
paintings. Aren't you going to be doing a like an auction thing, Heather?
tonight.
when
That
you're
had to be
painting?
canceled
Ah,
because there wasn't enough entries.
well, we'll
Oh.
just have to build it up a little bit more and get more
Some
people
point,
into it.
yeah.
So
So
people,
I did still
everybody
have
in
a
the
couple
chat,
sales, so yeah.
start spreading the word that Heather has these beautiful paintings
Oh,
that
thank
she
you, my
does.
dear.
They're absolutely gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
And
Gorgeous.
as soon as she can get enough people interested in coming to a show strictly on that, she can do an auction
Mhm.
and you could buy one.
They're beautiful work.
Thank you. And I did get a couple sales out of, showing my work and things. So I'm very blessed. So thank you.
Good deal.
Oh, Flowing says you can
So-
skip her question, Miss Tarot D. Flowing says you can skip her question. She's got a bad headache. She's going to go back into the
Back into
darkness.
darkness.
Understand completely.
You sound like me, honey.
Yes.
Especially
Flowing, we're going to send
migraines.
out healing energy towards you
Excuse me.
so that this headache would disappear and go away and give you peace.
Especially whenever I get a migraine. The only thing I can do at that point is take a migraine pill, wrap cold, wet towels on my face, and go lay down in a dark room with no light and no sound
Mhm.
for several hours. And then it will start to abate. If I'm
Yes.
lucky.
Mhm. All right, my dear friend. So, Heather, what decks will you be using today?
Well, the ones that I brought, I probably will grab some others as the questions go, but I have my new deck, the Healing Heart Oracle. Absolutely beautiful work. The artist is Jenna Della Cortalia. She's the one that has done Collect Beer and Read decks over the years. She's a wonderful artist. I also have my Mystic Palette by Marchetti that I discovered through Ginger. Fell in love with it, had to have it. And my Lunatic Lenormand wanted to come by too. So perfect
Ooh,
time of year for some Gothic
I just got a
Victorian.
Kipper deck. I'm gotta figure out how to use it. So
So that's,
That's
and then I also have my Star Tarot on the standby. So we'll see.
that's ooh,
Everybody's a little
such
different with
a
their recipe.
diversity.
Yes.
Jane, Miss Jane, and where are your inclinations this evening?
Well, I thought
She
that I have not used this deck, but I thought I would use the Unfolding Path.
ooh,
oh,
I
And,
like that.
and then I have Intuitive View Kim's deck, which has the intentions. There's a portal right there, right in
Wow.
front of my face, because I love portals. And then I have the Keepers of the Light and Denise Lynn's Gateway Oracle and Namaste.
Ooh,
ooh,
those are gorgeous.
Infinite Light.
And, yes, and Miss
very
Sherry,
nice. Well, for
did
the
you?
tarot deck, I decided to go with my Angel Tarot. I love this deck. I think I first saw Jane using it. It was the first time I saw it being used. I was like, oh, I like that. And then this is my newest Moonology messages. Brand new. It just got released on Tuesday. So it's a brand new deck. And
Yeah.
by the same author, Yasmin Bolin. Just
Mhm.
that this one is centered more specifically to personal messages to a
Ooh,
person, not just a general like most of the other moonologies are. And so I really like it. And then I have my spirit animal oracle,
love
and
the.
I got 2 tables full over here. If
All right,
spirits have
she
those,
came loaded. She came loaded, girl.
you might have
Ready.
to go for the listen bitch deck, and just go from there. So
So I changed it up this week. I pulled out a different go-to deck for the week, and this is the Robin Hood deck, and it was gifted to me by Mr. Gerald Terrastash.
Oh,
So it was calling me since Monday, so I've actually been using it all week. So there, he's up and ready. And then, of course, I have my Angels Amongst Us deck, and my Ancestors, Angels and Ancestors deck.
ooh,
that looks nice.
A powerhouse of mediumship tonight. So I'm going to head over to our starred people. Flowing decided that she needed to take a nap. So we're going to, if she comes back on later, we'll do her. Hector Rico Santi Designs, I do not know who that is, would like a card.
Of course you don't.
So I guess if everyone can pull a card for him, I hope he's paying attention. I don't have that phony ding 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 phone, but
The white courtesy
we'll
phone.
start.
hi shop woman, hi Teresa.
Hi Teresa. Hi Dina. And
So
Gerald says that Jane, I love the unfolding path.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't want to talk over all y'all. That's all.
Why not? We'll talk over you.
I know.
Oh, I will try so hard not to.
all right.
Not
So
not intentionally.
Okay.
all right, my dear
Ooh,
friends. So who is ready to pull a card for
I
Rico
am.
Santi Designs?
I got something wonderful, Mr. Hector. I have the flirty heart. Check that out. Ooh, someone's feeling maybe a little flirty. And it says, have fun engaging your alluring nature. So, Hector, are you engaging your flirty nature? And if so, with who? but this is also, making sure that you know,
Mhm.
I mean, I don't think I have to say, you need to be flirty and, and give your honey some love and attention every now and then. But maybe some unexpected, like surprise out of nowhere, kind of, because I know I like that when just out of the blue, Shan will come by and just give me a kiss on the neck or on the cheek or put his arms around me. So, whatever, is your flirty natural side,
I've
and this is
always been
card about
partial to hugs.
and it's also a card about sensuality, so things that make us feel good about ourselves and loving ourselves and sharing those little intimate moments with each other. So I'll leave it at that.
Wow. I'll accept that card from me as well. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Sherry, Jane, who would like to go next?
I can go if Jane's not ready.
I'm ready. I got open
Okay.
for love. It goes right with Heather's.
Wow.
Open
Ooh.
to love. My heart is open. So take that card of Heather's and open up your heart, and there you go.
Let
And
the
I
love
pulled
flow through.
Moon Dance Celebration.
Ooh.
So you
Oh,
take all of that, you take those jazz players. Look at that's Louis Armstrong there on the side. And I believe that's Louis Armstrong. That's what it looks like. And do some celebrating. Plus, I pulled the Page of Fire, which says outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous.
there's the creativity there. Yeah.
There you go. I have a feeling that he ticks all those boxes.
You certainly could tick my box.
And your box is the most important.
Yes, it is. By the way, many of the art pieces behind me, except for that big one there, were created by Rico Sante Designs. And if you're ever in New York, he sells at a bazaar. You need to stop by. It's such a fun New Yorkie thing to do.
Working on my trip for next year, darling. Working on my trip for next year.
And this is the room you'll be staying in.
And
Yeah.
she's going to swing up through New York and pick me up along the way.
There you go.
There you go. Yep.
Hey, road trip, girls' day. We could all have a good time. We could
That's
do
it.
So, Hector, I hope that reading worked for you. And,
Does he not get a card from you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
really,
yeah.
thank you, Heather.
Oh no.
I do enough. Don't I do enough? Let me see what I got for my husband there.
Well, he did that.
He said,
beautiful...
thank you. I knew exactly what this meant.
Oh, I think we do too.
The Knight of Wands.
Wands. There you go.
You go, baby.
Make it quick. Make it happen.
You know, and the Knight of Wands is a fire sign, which Miss Teradi's a fire sign
So am
because
I.
she's a Leo.
That's right.
So it just means, everything that's being said is coming towards you, baby. See, he's galloping towards you at a high speed with a lot of love and passion to help you and support you in your creativity. There. I made all the rest of that up just because.
You have the insight.
You're a tarot reader. You can say anything you want to say as to what it means.
I normally don't do a full reading
Go
for
with
my
what
husband,
spirit
but
tells you.
sometimes he will ask for a card and I'll pull it, and it's just amazing what comes up when you just read the card.
Miss Tarot D, really quick. Morgan the Void asked the question.
Okay. Well, okay, I'll find out while we answer Starhawk.
All righty.
All right.
Don't take, assuming this is a general. Oh, Starhawk. I'm going to use my Star Tarot for you. Perfect.
There you
I knew
go.
there was a reason why this wanted to come.
Okay, see, Spirit's already telling me wrong deck. Go get the other one.
Jane, if you're ready.
I was just waiting. I didn't know. Okay, so
Sure.
I pulled 3 cards for you, and because I wanted to see this whole story here that I got going on, and so this is what I think's happening. I get the 9 of Wands for you. So and then wait, I'm going to tell you a story. So there's the 9 of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles,
Hmm.
and then another 7, the 7 of Wands. So I think what's going on here, what I'm seeing here, is you putting up boundaries around something that you've created and are watching grow, and you are at an advantage because you created it and you put the boundary around it. So continue with those boundaries, whatever it is that you've created and you're watching grow. And you know, let me see the bottom of the deck. Yeah, King of Cups. Some King of Cups is down here. I don't know. So could be some emotions, or maybe that's somebody in your life. I'm not sure. Maybe, but yeah, that's what I got. Boundaries, creating, and you're at an advantage.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
Do you, who wants? Oh,
I pulled, says Moon Memories, the past. It says, see the past for what it is, something that happened that has shaped you, and that can be a springboard from which you can move forward. Now, the story continues as Whispers of the Ocean says, rediscover your zeal, rediscover that joy of life, everything that's all around you that you're grateful for. Followed with the butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. So as you move on from the past, take the good with you, discover that zeal in life, and be ready because you're transforming into a beautiful butterfly. And that's what I've got.
okay.
Hmm.
So Starhawk, I had to pull a couple clarifiers for you. The first 2 cards that I got was King of Wands, which is, of course, this could be, doesn't necessarily mean a male, but I'm feeling like in this context it may be somebody who was very fiery, very passionate, that was in your life. The next card I have is the 6 of Wands, and the 6 of Wands means victory, reaching for that beautiful star, at the top. And I'm feeling like at some point with this individual, and please let me know if this, you feel like this might be you and this is just a very strong aspect of yourself. But with the fire and the wands with the kings is that they know how to channel that fire energy. They're very grounded, and yet they can still um, express and manipulate and direct that fiery energy, whether it's passion, creativity, all that good stuff. But I'm feeling like this was maybe a temporary, that you reached that high. And I wanted a clarifier, and the clarifier that goes with my middle cards are both 8s. I have 8 of cups, and it feels like this might have been a relationship or an individual that you had to move away from, especially emotionally. It wasn't in your heart, something else was calling you. Then the next one that I had was the 8 of Swords. So it feels like because of having to leave this energy, this individual, or this might be even yourself, something in the past with yourself, but having to move, had to, you know, um, reinvent yourself, um, had to take that journey, that spiritual and emotional journey. And it's kind of like at the 8 of Swords where you get to your point now where it's like you know what you want to do, you know what you want to express, you want to experience, but because of that situation, you're kind of like putting yourself into that limitation. And again, and this beautiful eagle up here, the card is asking you to kind of take a look above and get a perspective, because the swords aren't holding you and you're not tied in but a lot of this is pointing to the heart. So I feel like this is very heart centered. And, this passing or this letting go of the past does bring you, heartbreak and sadness. It helps keeps you awake at night. You have difficult dreaming, and in this one here, the spider web actually has the butterfly in there, kind of being caught. So you have to remove yourself from that web. Don't be that butterfly that's caught in the web. And I wanted to ask for an outcome card to see, and on a positive note, because I knew that there would be, and I did get the star card. So, Starhawk, just keep believing in yourself, keep believing in your goals, your dreams, what it is that you desire. I know that you have your guides, your higher power constantly around you. Keep using that intuition, keep bringing that beautiful light into you, and don't give up hope.
Mm.
That's what I have.
Oh, spirits are talking tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Jane, you went.
I went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the card that Starhawk, the card that came up for me was the Page of Wands, and it just seems like right now you're on fire, listening to everything that everybody's being said to you, and it sounds like a lot of it is resonating, and now you're just ready to follow through on things. So I really hope that the message from everybody's cards resonated, because now's the time. Now's the time to take action. Now's the time to make those moves.
And she did comment, Miss Tarot D. She said, "You are all describing my son who lived with us. He was very toxic. We set boundaries. Now I'm on a spiritual journey to heal."
Sorry.
Wonderful. I'm sorry that happened with your son, but I'm glad you're on the journey to heal.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I just have two
Sometimes
sons.
the deepest love is the toughest love to have to go through.
We did this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, here it is.
La Lima.
Nalina.
Lima. Card, please.
So Gerald made a request, Miss Tarot D. He would like to change his question.
Sure.
It's at
We
the
charge
very
extra for
bottom.
that tarot stash. That's an extra $2.
He says, "I would like to change my question to his equinox weekend."
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Today's the 21st.
Tomorrow's Maven. Yep. Oh, interesting.
Lalima, are you focused? Are you ready, girl? Are you ready for this? Do you want it like this?
I almost said if everybody's okay. She
Yes.
asked for one card, but I'd like to pull at least with three on this one. Another Eight of Cups. So Lalima, and I've read for you in the past, so I know a little bit some of your questions you've asked in other chats. And yes, you're still this energy of you walking away, moving forward. You're on a new spiritual journey. Just like Starhawk, emotionally leaving things behind that no longer serve you. I did get what is this? The Four Cups. And this beautiful swan right here is all about transformation. So you have these three cups, that are around you. You've experience, you've gained knowledge from these three cups, and now you're eyeing this one right here. It's right up front, and it's ready for you. And like again, there's the beautiful swans. Swans are about transformation. And the last card that I have is the Page of Swords. So this is beautiful. This is you wanting to acquire knowledge about something new. You're looking at other possibilities in your life, whether it be intellectual, educational, spiritual. It's all about a new, it's swords. The Ace of Swords is about, the impulse, the catalyst of a new idea or project or adventure. And so with the Page, that's you basically taking hold of that and moving forward. So I love this. Leaving the past, taking what you've learned and taking that knowledge and exploring it further and finding something new. and I feel like this is the bluebird, and bluebirds represent happiness. That's their main medicine in a lot of totems is happiness. So start following what it is that you want to learn, explore, adventure, and just do what makes you happy, what brings you bliss. And those are my cards.
All right. And I got the Four of Wands.
Hmm.
And in this Four of Wands, I mean, the Four of Wands is working together with other people and celebrating. In this particular card, these two gentlemen have just gotten married and they're celebrating their wedding. And because they both have big gold rings on on their fingers. So I love that. So it's a big celebration. And I didn't pull two cards, but I did want to look at the bottom deck. And this is an opportunity. I get the Ace of Wands. So I believe that there's a big opportunity that's going to be coming for you to be working with other people that you will be celebrating then a great accomplishments. You know, it's something to celebrate this new beginning and working with these other people.
Hey, I started out with dolphin spirit. And dolphins are very loving. They stay in schools and families together. They're also very childlike, a lot of fun. They like to have fun. Dolphins are also known to be very passionate for being a mammal, and very intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really talking about you. And then I pulled convey your meaning. And it simply says to be sure that what you say to others is coming from your heart and to speak it plainly and clearly so that they can perceive exactly what it is that you're trying to tell them.
Hmm.
And then with moon messages, I got do nothing because sometimes the best course of action is to not do anything at all, but to just kind of sit back and wait, give it a breath or two, see what's going to happen. And it ended up with true love can never be completely lost. It's always there and it's always surrounding you. Even when you feel like there's no love in your life, there is true love around you. So just continue to feel
Hmm.
it. And that's what I've got.
Beautiful.
That's beautiful. I mean, and the other thing too with the dolphins is they travel in pods and families. So, you know, interesting that Jane was talking about a marriage and coming together, and you're talking
Yeah.
about a family reunion. I mean, it's the way these cards feed off each other. Lalima, I wish we were sitting in front of each other because I went to pull my tarot deck and spirit moved my hand a different way and said, mm-mm. And the question that I have for you is, and you don't have to answer it because it's your personal business, but the question that came to me is, have you been questioning your spirit's team attachment towards you or their ability to be around you? It almost seems like I'm getting it. Spirit is telling me that you're not feeling convinced that your spirit team is around you and that you're being protected and that your guys are with you. So that's kind of why it was moving me to move towards the Angels Among Us cards, to kind of just let you know that they are with you, that you are being protected, and whatever is causing that doubt, that fog is going to be lifted. The card that was pulled is Archangel. Help me, Jane, because you pronounce these better than I do. Jophiel.
Jophiel.
Jophiel. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And she's all about joy and radiance and inspiration. So I think your spirit team just wants you to find that again. find that joy and that inspiration in your life, so that when this love and happiness from others comes your way, you're going to be able to receive it.
Beautiful.
So if there was that question about whether your spirit team is there for you, the answer is yes. Put that there. I hope that makes sense.
And thank you, Cosmic Orphan, for putting all of our channels in the
Yes.
chat.
He is I've been watching so many of his content. Oh my God, he's fantastic.
Yeah, his flip throughs are great. And just really quick, Miss Charlotte said something really interesting I wanted to point out. She goes, I wonder what it means to leave everything in the past when some say everything is happening now. That's an interesting perspective.
It's a very.
I just wanted to point that out.
Okay.
You know, they say some things that are old are new again. So sometimes
we had
maybe something from your past is being brought up because it's something that you're going to have to deal with again in your future.
And we did have some people pop in. We had Rossi pop in. Hello, Rossi. Karen Johnson. And I think those were the two that I caught coming in. So
those are the only two I saw pop in. That.
So Hershey
we
said
got a
that she
full house
struggles with the
tonight.
names as well. Thank you, Hershey. I don't feel so alone anymore. And actually, Hershey is up now. Her question, or she's just asking for a card. So our resident shadow reader, you are up and ready.
And Hershey, for you, I'm going to use my Lunatic Lenormand.
That suits her, all right. The what? The lunatic what, Hershey? The lunatic what?
This is the Lenormand. Lunatic Lenormand.
Oh, lunatic Lamar. Okay,
Lenormand.
not that Hershey's the lunatic. Okay.
No, but she likes shadow work, and these cards are perfect. These are just like right up her alley. So I think this would be
She's
fabulous.
ready. She's ready. She's ready.
Okay. So Hershey, what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on you being the main female in the Lenormand in this deck. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find that card and see what the card is before and what is the card after, and that'll be your message. And if I need to pull some clarifiers for you, I'll do that.
Yes, Rossi. Hershey did. Her and Thomas's video the other night was very, very good. Yes.
Hi, Andrew. He's been lurking, he said.
Andrew.
Trying to get back out of his shell. Well, good. I'm glad you said hi.
Hi, Andrew. I'm glad you're out of your shell. Is Andrew a water sign too?
I'm sorry?
No, I was wondering. He said he's out of his shell. I was wondering if he was a water sign.
Okay.
There you go.
Not just yet.
All right. Whoever's ready.
Oh, okay. I'm ready. So, Hershey, for you, the first card that came out backwards. It's kind of interesting, but I got the 7 of Wands for you. So you're standing at an advantage. So remember, you are standing at an advantage. You're thwacking. I mean, yes, you've got all these things coming at you. You've got all kinds of stuff coming at you, but you just thwack it right on down. Just thwack it right on down. And on the bottom of the deck, we got the 6 of Wands, which is victory. So I really love that. It's like, keep on going, staying at an advantage, and all that stuff that's coming at you. Because if you keep your perseverance up, you become the winner.
Wonderful.
Go. Okay. First card I pulled for you is Chameleon Spirit. act as if you can be anything. That's one of the wonderful things about a chameleon is they can change their color, their skin, their surroundings. They just blend right in. And then the next card I drew for you was called diving to new depth. So as you explore more inside, you're going to dive down and find deeper meaning with things. That's what I feel like it's telling me, that to continue to dive, continue to figure out what all spirit has in store for you. And then I pulled, your life plan is unfolding exactly as it should. So don't question it as things are happening. They're happening for a reason because this is what spirit has planned out for you. And then you end with new moon beginnings.
Mm.
So you're going from blending to new beginnings. And that's
Nice.
what I have pulled.
Perfect. May I go, Miss Tarot D?
Sure.
So, Hershey, this is the U card that I looked for in the deck. Almost kind of like you two with the curly dark hair and everything. So, this was you. So, I did get a card, two cards that were before, and I wanted a little bit of a some clarifiers on them. So, in your immediate past, the first card was a bouquet. So, you were gifted something beautiful. Something was blossoming. Something was growing for you, very gift-like. And the card next to yours was the other female. And I was like, well, who could I get some more information on who this person was? And then I got the child card. So for me, this is somebody that's younger, or has a very childlike personality to them. And their gift, this was a beautiful gift in the recent past from them. And this beautiful gift brought you about this rebirth and these beautiful, I'm just absolutely gorgeous. And so moving forward with this rebirth, these beautiful gifts, I got the anchor card.
Mhm.
So you're starting to feel more secure, more anchored, more what's the word? 'Cause I with your readings and stuff, I feel like you're becoming more grounded. You're more self-confident.
Mm.
You're much more centered when you read. That confidence is building, and you're just really starting to set roots. You're starting to really feel where it is that you want to go and what you want to do. You feel like you're in your element. And the last card that I had was the black dog, which of course the dogs in the Lenormand are about, loyalty, people that you can rely on. And so I feel like this is just keep relying on your guides. And you know what? This may even be a guide, this young individual. And I also got this is like a death and rebirth card. So this could even maybe be a guide, somebody from your family, an ancestor. So this could be either in spirit or in person. But I feel like they're loyal to you, they're guarding you, and they're guiding you. And yeah, I'll leave it as that.
Mm.
Oh, and dogs also give unconditional love.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Hershey, so I pulled from the ancestors card. This is the hunter, and you're being asked to track down your fears and your desires. And I know this is you're doing a lot of self work, a lot of self exploration, and sometimes that can get really scary. But I didn't realize that when I pulled this card, there was a second card hidden underneath because I've only been pulling one card, but you got lucky and you got two.
Mm.
And the second card is your star ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. So what I'm hearing from everyone is that you're being pushed by the astral world and the ancestors to do this work. Um, and it can be scary at times, but don't give up. And you know that you'll get through it, and to be strong and vigilant. It's only going to lead to your further growth and your development.
Shh.
So I hope that makes sense.
Lay down.
And the puppy even wanted to give his 2 cents. He
Yes.
says
And
yes.
Yes, Mr. Kane was right there to say, listen.
Yep. Oh, and the dog. The dog spoke. Remember, I just had the dog
Yeah,
card.
you had the dog. The dog spoke.
so Hershey said, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. Wow. Ooh, that's scary for me. Yes, it is, girl. You took the words right out of my mouth. I'm
That's
not sure
very
what
good.
words those were, but
I love it. Aurora says, speaking of dogs.
to learn and cover for me and the dog card. All right. Thank you, Hershey. I appreciate
Yes,
you
thank
letting
you,
us
Hershey.
read for
And
you.
Hershey's going to be a guest on my channel last week of September. So I can't wait. It's going to be fun. So yeah, little plug.
Yay!
And Miss Ginger.
Miss Ginger, I would love a card read, please.
Yay.
Miss Ginger's going to be with me and Allison tomorrow night for Maven. How exciting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Aurora, we're going to squeeze you in, but you're going to be our last one. How's that? So if you want to type in your question, you'll be our last card. We have 6 starred already, and you'll be our last.
I'm all set if that's okay.
I don't want. Yeah, please.
Okay. So Ginger, I am using my new Healing Heart Oracle for you. And the first card is Unavailable Heart. Face painful experiences and heal. So this card is basically talking about working on healing past hurts that keep you from opening maybe your heart to others. Um, kind of, I mean, it's kind of hard to believe that because you're always so friendly and so insightful and so giving with your readings. But we've spoken in private several times. So just, the pain of that broken heart from the past and making sure that you work through that and be able to express that love that comes out of you that's so beautiful and so natural. And the next card I have is the Adventurous Heart. Set sail on a trip of a lifetime. So this could be maybe taking a small trip, whether it's just around town or maybe doing a meditation, maybe an astral, or actually, I just heard guided meditation. So maybe doing a guided meditation to help with, the hurt from, the past with your heart. And then the last card I have, ooh, girl, Daring Heart. Learn to lead from wisdom. And you do that already. You share everything that we share with our readings. We love to give examples of what we have had, what we've experienced, to show us that we all have similar paths that we have taken, and this coming with, pain or hurt. But you take that hurt from that heart and that meditation, and you share that through your beautiful gift of reading for people and sharing with people, giving them hope, giving them, healing messages, being the tough love sometimes. So you take all that wisdom, even from past life too, because I saw the galaxy now, and I just felt like past life as well. You're bringing all that wisdom from this lifetime and the past into the present, and you share that with others. Those are my cards for you, dear.
Thank you, Heather.
You're
Jane,
welcome,
you want to jump in?
Sure. All right. So I went to the Sawyer's Lenormand, and so we have some exciting news coming fast. Something is coming in fast for you. It is lucky. You get the clover. It is good luck. It's some sort of contract. All right. So there's a new contract that's lucky that's coming in for you that could change the path that you're on. So you're going to go up in your tower and think on it for a little bit. You're going to isolate, think about this. choose whether or not you'd want to decide to do it. And yeah, and it's like, well, this is an exciting new adventure, this new child, this new adventure, which leads you to your purpose in life, the cross, which is the key to your foundation of abundance. Boom.
There you
Nice.
go. Well, when I started out, I was shuffling and I had two cards not just jump out, but literally flew out.
Mhm.
So, Wolf Spirit,
Mm.
followed by Stag Spirit.
Mm.
This one is wisdom. Wisdom, turning knowledge, things that you know, and turning it into wisdom. And this one is take the lead. Stags are almost always seen as the leader. They're the ones that are seen a lot of times when you're about to embark on a journey of some kind. A stag will appear
Mm.
because that symbolizes that strength and that leadership to move forward. And then I pulled persistent drive. And let's see if you can see that here. It looks like some sharks. And it says on there, see what you desire and move toward that goal. It's time. It's time to zero in on your purpose. So that's what that's talking about. And that goes right along with the leader and the knowledge, and ending with you have the power to make yourself better.
Wow.
It's all within.
Wow.
It's all part of that journey. And that's what I got for you.
Nice.
Ginger, my dear friend, I really hope those cards cheered you up, because they certainly cheered me up. Because originally the card that I pulled was Justice in Reverse. And I was like, oh, I don't want to give her bad news. But now seeing how everything turned out, it seems the way I'm reading this in a spread, it seems like injustice has already happened to you. It seems like somebody's done something to you in the past.
Yeah.
And now it seems like it's going to be corrected. And it's funny, when Shari pulled out the stag card, I had a vision of an attorney, but then her next card was the shark. And at my job, we have a joke. All of the attorneys have a picture of a shark in their wall, on their wall.
Oh, yeah.
So, so it seems like whatever injustice was done to you, it's going to be rectified. And like Jane said, it was going to be contracts and paperwork and things like that. And some lawyers are going to be involved who are really going to help you get your just rewards and satisfaction. So thank you all, because I felt bad. I didn't want to give her bad news. But it seems like it's all going to be good news.
Mm-hmm.
Forewarned is forearmed.
Yes.
Yes.
I like that.
That's where you're taking that knowledge and putting it into wisdom.
And Miss Carol D, really quick,
Yes.
Kanupriya Gupta asked what she would like to know when her turn is going to come up, but I didn't know if you had marked her down as wanting a reading.
I have.
Her name, their name is Kanupriya Gupta.
Oh,
Yes.
she got it.
Okay. Well, she was asking, so I just wanted to see. That's all.
So we're about to do Miss Charlotte, and then we have one,
Miss
two
Charlotte.
ahead of Miss Gupta.
All righty.
So we're going to do Miss Charlotte right now, and then there's two more ahead of her. Perfect.
Oh my, what's this?
Can you see the energy around me in my talent? My tenant, sorry. I called out to the cops after she had 3 car accidents about her hitting another car and just driving away.
Oh my.
Ooh.
You did the right thing. Because it's not fair.
A new roommate, a new tenant.
Yeah.
I know a thing or two about tenants, right, Sherry?
Oh yeah.
And it started up again Sunday.
Yep, I lit my
Oh,
candle for it.
lordy. Mm-mm-mm. Thank God I got me my Michael, my Archangel Michael. I am so blessed to have him. Charlotte, the energy around.
Hmm.
Mm. Oh, interesting. Mm. Can I go, please?
Go right ahead.
So, Miss Charlotte, I got the Seven of Cups, and for me, this automatically reading your question, it feels like this person, these multiple cups could be representing the multiple accidents, things that possibly other things that they may have done. So I feel like there are multiple individuals at play, possibly multiple accidents, but there are a lot. And what I love about this one here, I have the book. So for me, this almost feels like the report, writing down the report. The report's going in the books. I did get the Three of Cups, which is a celebration, people coming together, working, that there is going to be some emotional relief or release, relief, yeah, experience. Let me just put it that way. Like there's going to be things are going to be addressed. I feel like at some point there's going to be this small celebration, like finally, because what do you want? You want justice, right? And look what the next card was, justice.
Hmm.
So I did get the justice card next. And just to look at the bottom, I did get the page of wands. So there has been a fire that has been lit. The energy is there. It started. And I can't say when or how this justice is going to be or what, because I'm not, tapping the other people. So, but just from what I see in the cards, it looks like all these things that are accumulating are going to eventually come about. Justice is going to be served. And with the wands, it seems like with the wands, they're a little bit of a fire. They move a little faster. The wands, they're more about action. So I think action is going to be taken at some point. And I'll leave it at that.
Hmm. Thank you, Heather.
And Miss Charlotte, here I go. Here's your house. Here's you.
Ooh.
And you're putting a nail in that coffin.
Hmm.
That is over. That I feel a new roommate coming in. So I just didn't even go any further than that because I mean, as soon as you said, what's the energy around me and my house? And literally, this is the energy around you and your house. Your house
Yeah.
is right on you, around you. Sorry, backwards. And it's because if this girl keeps getting into car accidents, you don't know if she could kill somebody. That's not, but I would say get rid of them. I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry.
Amen to that, Jane. Miss Sherry?
Well, we started out with the page of water. Um, and with this one, it's talking about a new person entering your life. So that's that I feel like that's a new tenant coming into your life. Followed by the chariot. It's not going to take long. It's going to happen fairly quickly. Um, it says Archangel Metatron to go with this. So, an important achievement, self discipline, and willpower. So, stick to your guns. You did what was right, you did the right thing, and stay with that.
Mm-hmm.
And it ended with Archangel Michael and the world. So, it's all going to come out as a job well done. I mean, it's all going to come out as you've made the right choices, you did the right thing, and you're going to you're going to see the results of that, and it's going to give you a lot of encouragement to know that what you've done not only was right for you, but it's protecting others as well.
Amen.
That's even more important.
Miss Shari, what was your first card?
First one was the page of water.
What was it again, Miss Shari?
Page of cups. What you got there, darling?
Miss Charlotte, I think the universe is just confirming itself.
More cups. Yep.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you got 2 page of cups, and I mean, you know this, girl. You know, it's
Two page
no
of cups and then
surprise.
two.
It's no surprise that, you know, you're not the only person that's been worried about this child, and your gut instinct was right, like everybody's saying. You had to call it before this girl ended up her or someone else ended up in a coffin. So you trusted your gut. You did what you had to do. No surprises there. You followed your intuition. And I think the universe is going to be very happy and bring you better tenants and better environment around your home as a reward for saving a life. You know? So thank you, Miss Charlotte.
Yes. Good luck, my dear. I'm dealing with a unsavory tenant myself.
I had tried to put Miss Charlotte as a moderator, but she told me it didn't work. So I'm going to have to go back after the thing and see what we did. The man of the hour.
Now, really quick, Gerald wanted to change his question.
Yes.
Oh,
He says he wants us to read on the
Equinox.
weekend.
Yes. So ring ding ding ding, ring ding ding ding.
Ding, ding,
Gerald. Gerald
Pick
tells
up the
us,
light, courtesy
please
phone.
answer the invisible purple courtesy phone.
The purple wig courtesy phone.
The purple ring ding.
Oh, now I'm going to have to look for a purple phone.
Is she here? Is Miss Terrell Stash here?
Oh, there she. Well, there
Yes.
he is.
Wait. Oh, we're pulling out all the stops. There she is. There she is. Who would like to pull their first card for Terrell Stash, aka Gerald, the man with the biggest mustache on the internet?
so it's about the
Dash man.
weekend, though, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, the first card I pulled for him was the page of air, talking about, I can't read it, logical, honest, impulsive, curious. Well, that certainly describes our fellow, now doesn't it? And then I pulled the two of air, being unable or unwilling to make a decision. So you need to know that your spirit guide is there to help you, but can't do it for you. You have to do it yourself.
okay.
And that's what I got.
You want to go ahead, Jane?
Oh, sure. Okay. The weekend cards for the weekend. Well, I mean, this is what is this? The harvesting season, right? And we got right here the Seven of Pentacles. So she's not only is she looking at her seeds that have grown and harvested, but also in her hand, she's planting more and watering it. So like I like to say with this, only water that which you wish to grow and also take a break. I think you're going to be doing some partying. So just calm down a little bit because I got the party card here. We get the devil. So some mischief going on. Some mischief. Now I'm doing Sweeney Todd. City on fire. Mischief. Okay. Sorry.
We just break in the song every now and again.
But it's gonna have but there you have it. It's just family fun. It's the 10 of Cups. You're going to be around all the people that you love and enjoy. So, it's all about that. It's all about that. City on fire,
Mm.
more meat pies, fresh supplies. All right. Anyway, sorry, I won't sing anymore. Yeah. So it looks like you're really gonna, it's gonna be a nice celebration, and maybe somebody might get a little out of control, but you got and look at is Mr. There's it's somebody wearing
Hmm.
purple.
Ooh.
I wonder who that is.
But anyways, yeah, it looks great. It looks like a good time to me. I
Okay.
think.
Well, I'm going to go ahead if that's okay. So,
Yes.
Gerald, I got the first cup I got a clarifier for, and it's interesting because the first card I had was the Eight of Cups. And of course, the cups again before was moving away from something and moving forward to something really good. So, we're going into the weekend, really looking forward to, and I love, of course, you got the rainbow, you have the star, and you have, of course, that dolphin, joy, happiness. You kind of like have your pod moving with you, so to speak. And I wanted to pull another card just for that. And I got some more pods. I got whale energy to go along with it. Six of Swords moving across, going into the weekend. I also got the Chariot, so a lot of movement. And I think too with the Chariot has to do with control. With the Devil card with Jane, it's about, there's the devil, kind of watch you don't lose control a little bit. Well, I got the Chariot, so just make sure you got a good hold on to those reins. Because the next card I got the High Priestess.
Ooh.
And so there is going to be a lot of connecting with intuition, a lot of magic work, a lot of mysticism, connecting with guides. I mean, this beautiful web, you're going to be making all sorts of beautiful connections this weekend. And in the ending card for this is beautiful too. I got the King of Pentacles. So, just being grounded, being mindful, doing, whatever it is, whether it's, ritual work, whether it's just being out in nature with friends, family, just really acknowledging. And we're going into the Maven, so we're going into the harvest, and so the earth is starting to slow down. And so I see a lot of the traveling inward, the journey. And I feel like you're going to be like that individual that kind of holds the space for everybody. It's like when everybody gets ready to do whatever it is, or that you do, it's going to be grounded. It's going to be controlled. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be in nature. And that beautiful high priestess, that high priestess energy moving in, connecting with the goddess, the intuition. So just, it looks like a really beautiful weekend, Gerald. So have a beautiful and blessed Maven.
Heather, can you show that High Priestess card again?
Sure.
Does she look anything like her sister, the other High Priestess?
Oh, wow.
My goodness.
I don't even know why I come to these things. You don't need me to read. You have three
Yeah.
powerful readers right there. Gerald, I mean, getting two High Priestesses, I mean, if that doesn't confirm what everybody's saying, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. It just seems like this is going to be a real wonderful weekend for you of celebration, celebrating the harvest, and really getting in touch with your feminine energies, and really with opening up to new secrets and new paths of wisdom. I can't wait to hear what's going to come out of this weekend for you.
Right.
Don't have your own little spiritual retreat there. Come back next week and tell us everything all about it. We want to hear it.
We want all the deets.
Yes, this was a very powerful reading. When you have two different readers who pull out the same cards, it's just the universe is just confirming what it's trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And thank you, Gerald, for all your work.
Yes.
Your community. You help out so many.
If it wasn't for Gerald, I would never have met Miss Tarot Dean.
Yep, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Or Jane.
If
No,
it wasn't for
I met
Gerald,
Jane
I would
through somebody else.
That's how I met
Yeah.
Jane and Miss Tarot D was through Gerald.
I met my probation officer through Gerald. Yes, that's a story for another
Another day.
Another day.
That's
Yes.
another show.
That's a new episode. Spilling
Yes.
the tea with Miss Tarot D.
Mhm.
Hey, that rhymes.
Yes.
That's lovely.
You know, him and Jeffrey have their wedding picture, and Gerald and I have our mug shots. So it's good. All right. Morgan the Void. What quality of mine would I most likely be famous for?
Oh,
Thank you in advance. Wow.
wow. What kind of deck would I use for that?
I know where I'm going for that one.
Give me a second here.
That almost sounds like Jane, what's that new? You're studying a new course of reading. How do you say Akasha?
Oh, Akashic
Akashic
Records.
Records.
Akasha.
And I've been watching some other channels about questions to ask or what the Akashic tends to do, and this sounds like one of those questions where it's not the money, but it's a more deeper quality personality
And human design too, that I recently learned about through Gerald when he had Jennifer on. I can't think of Jennifer's last name, but she did a show with him on human design, which I found fascinating. So I watch her now with Tanis, and human design is very similar too, listing, I guess, your traits and things. And it's really quite fascinating, all the different modalities and way that we can learn about ourselves, through Akashic Records, through astrology, through human design. It's very fascinating.
Oh. All right, whoever's ready. Jane, you look ready.
Sure. I'm being a puppet master, a marionette type person, a puppet master, controlling people by their strings, pulling people by their strings. And I went, because of your Morgan the Void, I went to the mini Santa Muerte. And yeah, so Four of Pentacles. Look how she's pulling. You can't hardly see it, but she's pulling strings on there, and also for maybe using your good judgment
Hmm.
in the things that you play. Your the people that you pull the strings on. I don't know. Would you like to be in government?
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Are you done, Jane? Because I'm like excited to share.
Yeah.
I just said control.
Go ahead.
I got the Horse King, assistance and control. So, and this is the Horse King. So, a king, like a person in power, a person who has like a supervisory, somebody who people look up to. They know that they're going to be assisted, that there's going to be the right amount of control, being able to control a situation if things get out of hand. Just somebody who's very grounded and who people respect. The next card I have is the High Lady of Love and Compassion. So you're also going to be known for your kindness, your reverence, and your consideration of other people, especially in how you relate to them, how you interact with people. And the last card I have is the Arrow Master, hitting the mark and intention. And the last one too is detachment. So it's like when you set that arrow and you go, let go of the detachment of where it's going to necessarily fly. Just have that focus of what it is that you want to do or the energy behind it and let it go. But whatever it is, you're going to be hitting the mark, setting your intentions. But yeah, politics, any place of not just politics, but people that respect, like respect at the workplace or respect in, the local community, respect in the family, wherever you have your day-to-day interactions with people. People are going to see that you respect and you're compassionate and you have a good sense of control of a situation. So those are my cards.
Good. Okay, well, I started out here with the 9 of Earth, reminding you to enjoy life's little luxuries because they're all around you. And as you enjoy them and notice them again, they become part of your personality again. Followed up by the Ace of Water, which is falling in love or the resurgence of another relationship. It could be with yourself, it doesn't have to be another person. Just falling in love with life. It could be talking about that. That would kind of go right in with picking up on all of life's little luxuries. Because as you do, you fall in love with all of it again. And then it ends with Archangel Gabriel, awakening. And that brings you through that spiritual journey as you awaken to another level. And as you do that, you bring others with you. Yes, ma'am.
Isn't that the judgment card?
Awakening, it might be.
It's the
Let
judgment card. It is.
Is it? I didn't even look at that. I just
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I think it is similar to the judgment card.
It does look, well, if it's number 12, then yeah, that would be number 12 is well, in my regular decks I've got number 12 is the Hanged Man.
Oh, is that one upside down? Is that
Actually, you know what? He is upside down, and I just didn't even pick up on it.
okay?
So it's the Hanged Man. There we go.
Sorry, there we go.
And
Uh-oh.
but it's all still looking at it
Moderators.
from a perspective. So, uh-oh.
Tarot Destroyers here.
Yeah, I got him.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Somebody didn't like our messages.
So Morgan, I see you wrote your motto is never trade authenticity for approval, and that's very good because the card that I pulled is you are the trader, and you trade, you exchange energy to create abundance. And I think from what it sounds like everybody's saying, you're more of a people person than you think you are. And that maybe you need to put your people skills out there towards, maybe you say you don't like government, but there's always community organization, and which you can help others achieve their goals and their needs, and be an advocate and a voice for other people. And that's a good way to, exchange energy to create abundance for yourselves and in your community. So listen to the Hangman, the awakening, and maybe you need to just look at it from a different perspective, and say, how do I use these qualities of these gifts of yours, and put them into something new or a new passion that you've been craving for. I told you, I put on the thing that we were going to get some really strong messages from spirit, and I don't know about you ladies, but I'm feeling it. There's so much confirmation and just cutting through the chase on some of these questions and just telling people it is what it is, and so powerful.
And when you have 4 readers, it's like looking at the different facets of a person. It's not just like a 2D. We're looking at them from all different perspectives of what, you know, guides might want to say. Well, let them know about this. This guy says, let them know, give this message here. So it's basically almost a similar message, but just different facets of it, which I find beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Gerald, we will make you a mod. I'm learning how to do all that. I will put you as a mod. You do so much, I didn't want to give you extra work. But yes, I will put you as a mod. More growth, very true. I could start small, making a difference, and still a difference nonetheless. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you say one nice thing to a person during the day, that could be that balancing tip for that individual during that day. And that could absolutely turn a really bad day into a very good day and many more good days after that. And then they will share that with another person, and it has that beautiful rippling effect. Mm-hmm.
You know what I like to do whenever I'm in a grocery line and it's been a long line and people are getting antsy because they're having to wait, especially if it's a new checker that's learning how to do it. When I get up and it's my turn, the first thing I like to say as loudly as I can, so those behind me in line can hear me, say, "You have been doing such a wonderful job. I know you are really stressed because it's been really
Mm-hmm.
busy, but you are really doing a good job." And it changes the attitude of everybody behind you, because suddenly now they're not going to be the one that wants to step up and bitch about it. They're going to be the ones that are going to agree and say, "Oh yeah, it's hard work doing this." It's like all it takes is one person to acknowledge what somebody else is doing.
Yep.
And for that young person, or even if it's an older person, for whoever it is that you're complimenting, I mean, they could
I
have
do.
been on the verge of saying, "I quit. I can't do this." And they just needed somebody to say, "You're doing a good job. Keep it up." It can make a world of difference in their life.
Oh yeah, I did
Yes.
retail for many years. I know that exactly. Yep.
Oh, yeah. I think we've probably all been checkers at one time or another,
Yes.
or a waitress, or, you know.
I was a streetwalker for many years, and I loved it when somebody walked by and said, "You've done a great job." I mean, it just makes your night go by quicker.
I think we might have someone take a look at Gloria. I'm
Can
not sure. I don't know if I like.
you?
I don't really like. I don't have a good vibe off that comment. I could be wrong. Somebody,
Yeah, well, we're going to put her in timeout. We're we don't put people down
lying
in
to
hidden
people.
languages here. Although, thank you for calling me Indian.
So,
I'm not,
okay.
but
Well, I thought you said
So
you got
I'm
some
gonna.
Cherokee in you, so you are.
I do. Yeah, well,
Okay.
true.
I digress.
Okay. So how do we say this name? I apologize.
I was going to say Canupria.
Canapria?
Canupria
Canapria.
or Canupria.
Or Canapria. Canapria or Canapria. I bet you it's one or the other.
Okay, bye, Gerald. Have a good night. Thanks for being
Bye,
here.
Gerald.
Bye. Okay, so who's ready to go first?
I can go. So Canupria, I have the Knight of Swords to start out with. And then I also followed with the Wheel of Fortune. So something's moving really fast. The Knight of Swords is about somebody going in, taking actions, moving really fast, going in, cutting quick, almost kind of like someone very quick to the point, because maybe have a bit of a sharp tongue, but very blunt, just very to the point, maybe to the point of not really taking in people's feelings. And I got with the with the Wheel of Fortune, that spun around, and the next card I got was the Seven of Swords. So I feel like somebody was taking something from somebody. Someone is, or for me too. This is like taking what you can and leaving behind. It's like, um, yeah, having to leave a situation, taking what you could carry and leaving the rest behind. Because then I also got the Five of Pentacles, which is a card that typically kind of refers to like a sense of lack. Usually it has to do with finances, um, lack of stability or a sense of security. Just kind of like focusing on just that one small coin in the hand when you have all these, that's right there, the help. It's like not wanting quite, being so kind of caught up in the scarcity, that you don't see that there's so much more, that is there available to you if you would just remove your focus off having that very little. It's kind of like the gratitude list, not realizing really how much you have until you make a list and you see that. But if you can get past that lack mentality and look and see where you can find those resources to help you. The last card that I had is beautiful. I got the Ace of Pentacles, and that's, new beginnings, good stability, working towards foundation, financial security, and prosperity and abundance, not necessarily just with money, but with relationships, um, projects, homes. So it's a beautiful, card to end with. And also too with the little wolf pups. Wolves are very loyal. They run in a pack. It's very family oriented, and they protect each other. And the males and the females, they mate for life. So it's just a very beautiful card of loyalty, security, stability. Just kind of got to get past that rough spot and just get out of that focus of lack, and just know that, you do have good things coming to you. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay. And I got, don't forget to look up and have faith. Oh,
Woo!
we moved around. And have faith, because I'm giving you a message for today, and it's faith. Today, my prayer of intention is faith. May I remember to have faith in myself, my guides, and in a higher power that helps support and guide me to the successes and through the challenges of life. So don't forget to lean on your guides and have faith that you are being protected and guided through all of your successes and challenges in life.
Beautiful.
Very good. Well, I pulled Awakening again, which is the Hanged Man, as we discovered. So it's a time of waiting a little bit, seeing what's going to happen next. Because then I pulled the Nine of Air, which talks about expecting the worst to happen. Don't look for the worst. Look for the best of what can happen. That's what the waiting period is for. Because then it ends up with the Six of Fire, which is good news. What does it say on there? Victory. Good news is on its way. Public recognition is just around the corner. So yeah, you've got some really good cards here. Just kind of take a breath. Don't jump at the first shot, and then move forward with it. But there are good things coming.
I pulled the wise one, grow within your current situation. So usually this card pertains to already having that inner knowledge, and just using our own wisdom, our life's lessons that we've already acquired to help us with what is currently happening in our current situation, in our current life, in our current desires. I keep going back to that Awakening card, which is so deep. The Hangman is such a deep card because it's all about stopping the world, finding that quiet space, that stillness within our hearts, and looking at the world, the problem, the situation, the issue from a totally different perspective, and allowing us the freedom and the space to do that. And that's what the wise one does. That's her message is really, you already have all the answers that you are seeking. Just look within. Look within.
Nice. And she says she likes it. She says she has the same angel deck. So
Oh.
very nice. Yeah.
Cool. So we have Aurora, my former friend. Let me put this up. She's the last one that we have on our list so far. My former friend and I was talking about left YouTube. Will his partner seek revenge on me since it was partially my fault?
Miss Tarot D, I'm going to step out of this question.
Okay.
I'm not going to. I won't read on. I'm sorry.
Mm-mm.
It's. I don't do. That's a third party drama. No offense to you. You know, just
Right. So, Aurora, my only answer to this is you know the situation, you know how to take care of yourself. You know, we all walk through a lot of muck in the supernatural world, and we all use protections daily. So, find something that works for you that makes you feel safe and grounded. Whether somebody's going to do something to you or not, that none of us can really answer. It is what it is. Just take care of you. Take care of you. And, you know, there's on YouTube, you'll find, or even just Googling it on Pinterest, cleansing baths, protection baths, there's stones. This could be a great time to really explore crystals and how crystals work. So take an awkward situation and change it into something that can open up new pathways for you and growth. And instead of being stuck or in a place of negativity and fear, change it into a place of growth and evolution and, you know, moving to a new level in life. Move from the drama into spirituality. So I hope this helps.
The only thing I can add to all of that is, you know, this other person is an adult. They make their own decisions. You don't make it for them. And so, you know, what they decide to do is on them. It's not on you.
Mm-hmm.
And protection, yes, you wanna get protection around you to protect yourself because there are childish people in the world. So, but I would my thing is this is a grown adult. They make their own decisions. You're not responsible for the decision they make.
Mm-hmm. All right. Great. I'm glad. That's wonderful. Energy exchange. Oh, thank you, Cosmic. So Cosmic has been a wonderful, helpful moderator today. He's been putting everybody's links up. He's been helping identify spammers. He's been keeping the chat.
Dealing with the trolls.
He's just been such an orgasmic individual. And we appreciate him so much. I don't see anybody else in chat with a question.
Actually, there is somebody right down at the bottom. I was just going to bring it up in case everybody still had energy, but Sonia Pinola put up a question.
Got it. Thank you for catching that. All right.
Yeah, that one blew right by me too.
Let's see. What deck do I want to use? Here, I'll use this again.
Hey.
What's the question?
Can you tell me by pulling some cards if it would be best to get a mentor for mediumship?
It's always best to get a mentor for mediumship for anything that you're doing. Classes, mentors, even with natural abilities.
Mhm.
Just to help you navigate, learning how to navigate all the different issues that come about.
Yeah. I mean, my last mentor mediumship class was amazing.
Mm.
Hmm.
6 weeks course, and it was
And spirit guides too. I did get the fire prince. I got optimism, which is also on the balance side is aggression, but not to be aggressive about it. Put it out there. That fire again, that creativity, putting out to the universe, to your guides that um,
Mhm.
you want to have someone come into your life that who you can, because I know a lot of us financially struggle. So just put out to the universe and maybe find somebody who may be willing to do a barter system with you, or somebody who's make sure that they're established, they're a respected mentor, um, that you can trust, that's for your highest good, and make sure to pay attention and listen to your guides. I also did get the spiral dancer. So there's that circuitous root perception. So she's got the power in her hand. She's got that ability, and she's got that idea, and she wants to manifest it. So put all that in there, give it to the universe. And I also got the Swan Queen. So there will be transformation. You will meet somebody. Listen to your intuition on the people who come into your circle, but most important to have patience.
Yeah.
So it may take time to find the right one, but to make sure that you're very clear on your intention of who it is that you would like to do mentorship, what's within your affordable range, what area, what credentials. Make sure you're very specific in that way, and give that to the universe, and to sit back and wait for them to bring that to you. That's what I have.
Yeah, Pam, I'm an evidential medium myself. I've taken a lot of evidential mediumship classes.
What
And that's
is
why I don't do mediumship on my channel, because I do evidential mediumship.
I've
So,
never heard of that.
well, that's where you don't come in and go, I want a message from my mom. What I would do is I would say, around you, I'm getting a message of I get
Mm-hmm.
a locket, I get this, and then we figure out, because if you say, I want a message just from this person, that leaves all these other people that
Mm-hmm.
might really want to come in and give you a message.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I've
Yeah,
just never heard that before. Thank you, Jane. And
yeah.
thank you, Sonia, for asking. And for Pam, I would, that's why I looked down. I said, I've never heard of that. So I learned something new. Thank you.
Yeah, I learned mine through Carol Macy. But and I got right here, this is wonderful. I get the high priestess. And look, so here is
Ooh.
so you
Oh,
get this
she's
older
beautiful.
woman, yeah, you get the high priestess who comes in, who gives you, shares the secrets and knowledge and the wisdom with you. And when you do that, it accelerates your mediumship abilities, and you get the world. You understand how the world works.
Mm.
By understanding how the other side works, by getting into mediumship and getting and understanding how the other side works, that's
Mhm.
how we do mediumship, and we understand this world. So yeah, I'm seeing a mentor come in for you.
Mm.
Nice.
Very good. Well, I pulled the Yang Moon, which stands for strength. So it's not just strength around you, but it's inner strength, strength within you. As you, hi TK, as you can see in this picture, someone that's there in that meditative kind of lotus position where they're sitting. You pull that strength from within, and that's what carries you through each and every day. But it's always best to have a mentor to help you sometimes decipher what you're getting, or just to help you find the pathway easier the next time out. especially if you're new at it. You know, it's not. I'm mediumship is just waking up for me, so I'm in a learning position myself. And sometimes it's like full on the marching band is coming through, and the noise is horrific. And other times it's crickets trying to hear a whisper. So it just varies. It depends. And that's where having a mentor or someone that you work with comes in so handy, because they can help you kind of navigate the
Mhm.
two extremes. And then the last card I pulled is Turtle Spirit, which is slow and steady wins the race. And of course, most people who know me know that means a lot to me because I collect turtles. Um, that was my late husband's nickname, was Turtle. So turtles are important. And my son's
So
first,
you got a message from him too.
I was
there
just
you
going
go.
to say a mediumship question, and you got a turtle.
And I
Yeah.
got a turtle, right? My son's first tattoo when he joined the Navy was he went and got a turtle put
Oh,
on his shoulder, you know. Um, so yeah, but because in Hawaiian culture, in the Polynesian culture, um, turtles are considered the family protectors,
oh,
and so they're very important in their icon in not only what they worship, but in just what they pull is important. The turtle is considered a very important.
Yeah. A
Um,
lot of indigenous, yeah.
yeah.
Turtle mother. Hmm.
So
That's beautiful, Sherry.
yeah. So, Sandra, Jane started out. She's like, "Yes, get a mentor." It's like, "Oh, reading's over. Let's pack up the car." But and then I started thinking, like, your question is, should you or shouldn't you? Because obviously, you should. Don't shit on me. I won't shit on you. I love it. Um, but maybe the question that was ringing in my ear is, what qualities in a mentor does she need?
Oh, excellent.
And the card that I pulled was Shapeshifter, Transforming and Unveil Your Gifts. And
there
what
we go.
the message that Spirit is telling me for you in your mentor is, this is going to be a journey that you're going to have some challenges and obstacles along the way. And you need a mentor who can change the way they guide and teach you.
Mm,
That they have different teaching styles and different ways of helping you to understand things, because you're not a one-dimensional learner. You learn differently than most people, and you're going to need a mentor who can be that for you, who can recognize your gifts and teach you differently according to those gifts, through those challenges, through those obstacles, to help you grow and learn. So I hope that's what Spirit was saying to me, in regards to what type of mentor you should be seeking.
And I have several fellow readers who have been great mentors for me and helping me figure things out and guiding me and giving me advice and guidance and inspiration. So, yeah, we're all here to support each other. Yep.
There you go.
Beautiful. We're always learning, always growing.
That's why I was thinking with the shapeshifter, there might be somebody in your life already that you don't know is a medium.
Ooh.
they may not even know it.
Well, if they're going to be your mentor, though.
Oh, okay, yeah, as a mentor. I thought you meant just as another person.
No. I meant as a mentor. But yeah, I mean, there might be somebody that you don't even know as a medium, and it's because, I mean, I know I hide most of my stuff. Just for my own sacred space, my own sacred practices. So
Yes, I wear loose, flowy clothes to hide the fact that I'm not a medium, but an extra large.
Oh, the days of medium, I think, are long gone for me.
Oh, that ship sailed decades ago.
right, so we're coming to 8:45.
Wow. Doesn't feel like we've been reading that long.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
When you're with a good crew and you enjoy what you're doing, time just flies.
Sure
And
does.
I think we did a total of 9 readings tonight, which is a
9
lot.
or 10, I forget. I lost
A
count.
lot, which is a lot. And I think, and a lot, when you ladies got a lot of hits, a lot of people were resonating with what you were saying.
And we were getting similar cards too, so that's also
That's
very good confirmation for each of us as readers.
That's one of the joys I have with reading with others. You know, even if it's just one other person or a whole panel of people, it's because your 1 or 2 cards you may look at and say, well, that doesn't make any sense. But as everybody starts reading their cards, you're looking at yours going, oh, now I get what it's
Different perspective. Yep.
Yeah.
Cosmic. Before we go, did you want a card?
Yes. Let's give
You've
Stephen.
been so helpful, but you've never asked for a reading, Cosmic.
That's
Oh,
it.
that's right. We have to get his permission first, though, right?
He's there. He's thanking us, but let's see. By the way, have you heard his voice? He's got
Yes.
oh, what a sexy Southern
Sexy
voice.
Southern man. Yep.
Woo!
Especially
And
when
we're
he's
going to have to talk, darling.
Yep.
Yes. I can't. I have a. Oh,
Gag order.
God.
See? Understandable.
He's terrible. All right. Well, Cosmic, if you ever want a reading, reach out. Even if you want it in private, we'll do
Yes.
a private one.
Absolutely.
You know. Don't worry. I have. Thank you all so much, everyone. Don't worry. We are connected. With,
There's one card I want to share with everybody in chat and with us. It's from this new deck, and it's one of my favorites. And it's this beautiful golden heart, and it says, "You are enough." So everybody in chat, and us included, it's a beautiful reminder that we are worthy of love. We are worthy of everything that's beautiful and divine, and you are enough. So that's one of my favorite cards in this deck.
I have my Zen turtle now that sits with me in the morning. So as he sits in his namaste position. So
yeah.
So just so everybody in chat knows, Miss Tara D is going to go on a little hiatus for a while. So I'm glad that I was able to do this show with 3 of my favorite friends and readers. I thank you so much for taking the time out.
Thank you. And love you.
You got it.
You know, and
we're always there for you.
I know. Hopefully I'm going to try, after we hang up today, I'm going to record a video on Whispers of the Ancestors.
Oh, perfect.
And I'll record it tonight and maybe have it play for All Hallows Eve when the veil is thinnest.
Nice.
So we'll do that. And then I just wanted to show you, this is my little grimoire. So this is where I keep all my spreads, and it's like a whole big book, and I just fill it in, and I use plastic sheet covers so I could put them in a 3-ring binder and put them in and out and take them out, and
that's what I do.
A whole big book. And then this is my little travel one. My go-to spreads I put into my little one. I
love that.
Smaller. And I just so I could take them with me when I do readings in a park or in public. And I love these little journals. Just a little something to keep an old lady interested in what she does.
I think I'm the oldest one in here.
I'm probably the baby, so
you probably are.
I'm on my 3rd life. I don't know what you're talking about, Jane. I'm on my 3rd life, my 3rd reincarnation.
Resurrection. Everybody resurrected 3 times. We're gonna all bow to you.
Yeah.
All right, my dears. I'm gonna let you all go. And
All right.
Gerald, oh, I love to dance in Jesus.
That's
And-
Oh
my
my
kind of music.
goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you again. I appreciate you all.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you, everybody.
Have a good